Welcome back to another trade recap. Today we made 2.3k on TS alphas. So yeah, we made on this account made 1.1k, and I made on the other account as well 1.2k. So bang. This account I did lose a little bit on earlier this week. Stupid trades. I drilled them all. But today we're back up with a 2.3k day, running it up. Okay. So today was very interesting. It was very clean at the end, but it was pretty interesting. So starting off the day, I was like, okay, what am I looking at? I personally didn't love these draws higher. Like, they're chill, but I don't know. It wasn't my favorite. So here we SMT'd this, and price just started chopping around. Realistically, if I want to see price flush higher, I want to see a movement just bang. Like, I want to see it kind of go above these highs, and then we can get some type of movement higher. I don't want to just fire longs off nothing. So we see that the higher time frame we're respecting at the end of the day. This 15 minute, we did end up respecting it. This 1 hour, we did displace through, but we ended up respecting it after SMT, and we kind of got the high of the candle off of this. And yeah, so my first trade, I'm seeing, okay, we're chopping around here, we're holding in this 1 minute gap, all the structure, and then we see a break through this, creating the first presented gap right here. So if we see a gap being presented here, this displays lower, displacing through this gap. Okay, cool. What do we see? We see price tap into here, and I did this trade. I traded here and went for 1-to-1. Okay, so low key, it wasn't a bad trade. I don't love it because we didn't have much displacement, but I just wanted to see London lows get taken out, plus with SMT, plus with a higher time frame. Just, I don't know, didn't like the bullet structure. It just felt weak. Discretion, I guess. And we see this. I don't know what happened. Maybe we had 945 news and check, but we got absolutely diddy killed here. And on MNQ, the micros, we actually put a wick into the gap and passed the gap as well. I don't even know, it was crazy wick. So I got taken out minus 500 on that trade. Horrible. And then I re-entered off of here. Boom. I see displacement out of here. Following EMA. I knew we were going to take this low. You knew it. And then I got break even again. And then low key I kind of FOMO'd in on this trade. And I kind of took it off this kind of trade like this. Not my favorite trade here. I owned this on my other account, which I already was pretty down on it. Like, I was not that good on that account. I had lost like $1,000 on Monday, so I'm break even on that first account, but I'm up 1.2k on my other account. And yeah, I was kind of FOMOing into this trade, trying to get my profits back. I'm not too happy with this. But after I did this, I took out, and I was looking like, okay, what more do we have? And then I look on the higher time frame. I see that we start displacing, and I see this beautiful draw here. I see a draw here, and I see on the 4 hour an unfilled gap. I'm like, oh my god. And I see price displacing really heavily here. We get a 15 minute. Like, you know you're gonna get a cam. Like, you know you're displacing to this. Like, there's no questions asked anymore. You're going to take this draw out. Now it's a matter of what's your entry. So what happened here is on ES, we low canyonly edged these lows. We edged these lows, so we didn't put SMT in yet, which is crucial, because if we SMT this, I don't know if I would have taken it. I'm not gonna lie. It would have been a really off trade if we were to SMT it. But luckily we didn't SMT. And what we did, I took an Enchi here displacing trade like this to this area here. So basically what I saw is that we had a 5 minute, where the heck am I? Bro. Here, we create this 5 minute gap here. I wanted to see a retrace into a higher time frame gap because, you know, there's more confidence. Because let's say you just take a trade out of, take a 1 minute gap here. Like, what are you doing? We put in a higher time frame gap. We typically tend to go to those higher time frame gaps before displacing. Obviously, if we displace past the first 5 minute, I would have been like, this is not a good trade anymore. But we perfectly started rejecting out of here and previous day equilibrium. So that also served as some rejection. I see that we're putting in this nice wick. I love this wick here, kind of putting back into this range and displacing out of it. So I took it for a nice round 1 to 2, and I'm on break even at this level. Almost took me out. It was scary. I don't like how wick rejected out of here, but it held. And then yeah, just flush lower. So that was a trade for today. Very clean. Probably the best trade of the whole week. I didn't really trade this week that much outside of those horrible trades in the beginning. But yeah, this week pretty good. Started these at zeros. And yeah, see you guys in the next video. Peace.